A Quilter plan to build what have been described as giant wind turbines in the Corrie Mountain area of County Leitrim is being met with strong opposition. Locals say guidelines are not in place for new generation turbines and they're worried about their local environment, health and the consequences for tourism.
There are 6 wind turbines next to Adrian Diamond and Graham Robertson's home in Leitrim. Quilter is now proposing to erect 10 more, much bigger turbines in the area. Adrian made a scale model of one. The size of it scared her, she said, and she's worried a government review of guidelines for wind energy isn't complete yet.
There's only 4 of these in the country. And we feel that we're a test case. This is the next generation of wind turbines and the guidelines aren't in place for them. But the guidelines are for much smaller turbines, like 50 metres high, and these proposed ones are 168 metres. I mean, that's a massive difference.
Adrian and Graham support renewable energy but say there are better alternatives for Leitrim than turbines, which they believe would be disastrous for tourism enterprises like their canoeing tours and social farming.
People do come here for the unspoilt countryside. All you have to do is look around and you can see it. And if you festoon the place in giant wind turbines, they're just not going to come for the scenery.
Quilter say they've adopted a best-in-class and a conservative approach to this project, and in so doing they've future-proofed it for any new guidelines that might be issued. Their aim, they say, is to build renewable energy projects that are good for Ireland, good for Quilter and good for local communities. But locals here are not convinced.
It just isn't right.
They're determined here to fight it.
Oh yes, wonderful people, we're getting together and we'll fight you all the way, just we're telling you. And we've got engineers, we've got councillors and they're all ready to come out fighting.
Eileen Magnier, RTE News, Killavoggy, County Leitrim.
Now over to Joe.